Well, today is Friday, May 24, 2024. And it's a windy day. It's just past noon, and today I decided to go ahead and move that thing out to the big pasture. I don't really use it anymore. I think the legs are all probably rusted out, but somehow I'm going to try to get it onto that truck. Take it out to the big pasture up to the top, where I perhaps some old equipment. I'll just stick it up there out of the way. Yeah, I've been meaning to get rid of that for a long time. Well, I was trying to maneuver this truck in here. I tried to back up. I don't know if you could see, but this mulberry tree here, all those berries, I've been eating them as much as I can from the bottom, whatever I could reach. The ones up on top are for the birds, but a lot of them fall down, and there are so many berries in the ground that when I tried to back up this hill, my rear tires were spinning in the berries, in the berry juice, yeah, and the grass too. So I had to put the four-wheel drive to get up this hill. Yeah, then I decided I had it backed in this way, but then the truck was too high. So I pulled the truck in. I think I can load it on there. I'll find out. First I gotta get it all disconnected from those T-posts. And I'll see what I can do with it. I'm just trying to get rid of it. Out of my sight, I guess. Well, I got two T-posts out. And I'm using a technique I saw on YouTube last night. Yeah, people on YouTube showing how to pull T-post out with the post driver. It works pretty good. I didn't think it would work, but it does. Too bad I didn't know that a long time ago. I always had to dig them out with a post hole. Pull them out by hand, wiggle them around, use water, use all kinds of shovel, post hole digger, especially the ones that are in the ground when it's dry. When they're wet, it's okay because you can wiggle them around. But using that as a lever, that works pretty good. I got one more to do. Oh, look at all the berries that fell on that old tire inner tube. Yeah, you can see them berries all piled up on there. Yeah. Maybe that's what I should do. Put a tarp down. Put some kind of big cloth down on the ground, tarp or something like that, to catch the berries. Of course, by the time they fall off, they're overripe anyway. I can taste the ones that sometimes I pick an overripe one, and it's almost like eating wine. Okay. All right. Let me reposition that post hole driver, or T-post driver, and see if I can get that out of there. Well, the way this system works here, you don't really have to wiggle the post. You just have to get I put a block of wood there underneath it. If the ground was hard, you didn't have to, but I did because the ground's so soft. Because you're using the open end to catch on those things sticking out. These here. You want that underneath one of them, and then you just. I can't do it with one hand, but that's how you do it. Let me do it with two hands. You just make sure the bottom is secure, and then pull against the post, and when it hits underneath that, it creates a leverage. Okay, let me pull it out some more. Also helps that I untie that wire down there. I forgot about that one. Okay, let's try this again, one-handed. I've got it untied down there. Then all I gotta do is drop it down to the next notch, and one-handed too, and then keep pulling. Next notch, pulls right out. Wish I'd learned that a long time ago. Long time ago. Makes it so much easier. Okay. Well, now I can move this, or try to move this creep feeder closer to the truck. See if I can get it on the truck. Haul it up to the big pasture, to my old equipment area. Okay, let's go. Well, all the T-posts are out, and this is an old wooden box that I had built to feed round bales. It was only about a couple feet high, but it's enough to hold the bale place on top of this hill. When I used to feed here a long time ago, I fed up here on top of this hill. I would just have the box there. Sometimes I would be able to pick the box up, put the bale down, and then drop the box on top of it, surround the bale. And then other times I designed it so I could drop a bale down in it with the box down, and then I could put the bale down and then still pull the spirit out of the bale without the box, without the bale inside the box. But that was a long time ago. I don't use that system anymore. Now I just drop the bale somewhere down in there and let the cows surround it. I don't use the box anymore, or a round bale feeder. My brother still uses those. But, oh, look at that. It looks so nice. Looks so nice with the wind blowing that grass, tops of the grass down. Yeah, it's going to seed. Yeah, right here. Yeah, it's going to seed. There's probably some seed in there already. It's still green though. Yeah, I guess this is the time of the. That's probably the best time to cut hay. I'll have to call the people to have them cut pretty soon, before it gets too late. Okay, back to what I was doing here. Okay, what was I doing? Oh yeah, I got to move this feeder. I got everything pulled away from that old creep feeder. There's a hole in it in the bottom. The legs are probably rusted, just like the other one. The other one out in the pasture is upside down, laying on that thing, because I just felt it was easier to store that way. Anyway, let's see if I can move it. Well, I moved it that far. I forgot how I did that. On the back end, there was still a bar. There's still enough of a bar on the bottom, whereas I was able to drill a hole and put it on, screw it to a piece of 2x4. So, so it would keep. I should have done that from the beginning when I first bought it. Yeah, that's easier to move and slide. But over time, these things rust. So when they're on the ground, like this one here, the one in front here rusted. So I had that one's still attached, but this one here, I guess it was too rusted. I couldn't screw it to anything. So although I did have a screw on the very end, screw or a nail. And I think I had one there too, but I think it rusted. Yeah, but anyway, it was laying on that, there and there, but I was able to pull it out, and well, luckily that board's still on there. It's easy to drag it, slide it. But the one in front, I was totally rusted off. If I would have been smart when I bought this, probably why I stopped using it, because the bar on the bottom rusted out, and that's probably why I stopped using it. I'm thinking I could probably still fix it. but I don't really need them. I don't really use them anymore. Anyway, it worked when I had it, when I did use it. Except sometimes the cows got their head in there with their horns, and that was a problem getting them out again. Yeah, that's another reason I stopped using it. The calves had no problem going in and out. It's just the cows trying to reach in, eating the corn. Anyway, well, I gotta figure out how to get it on the truck. I think the best way is to flip it over, get it situated over there, and then flip it so the black stuff is on the truck. Flip it upside down. I think that's the best way to get it on the truck. Let me see if I can manage that. Well, I might still be able to use it. I got a hole in that corner on the bottom, but I think I can fix that. Otherwise, other than that, it's pretty good. I had to open it up to make sure there weren't no wasp nests. That wasp nest there, that's old though. Okay. That's all. Well, there is a wasp flying around here. I gotta get some wasp spray. I got it that far. Let's see. I got to, I think I got it back far enough. I need to flip it that way on that end. Flip it up and slowly drop it down with that black thing on the truck. Or the black lid on the truck. It'll be I'll carry it upside down. Then I'll get it off the same way. Just in reverse. Let's see how that works. That's if I can lift that. I think I can. I'll give it a shot. Okay. Take a breath and let's go. Well, I can barely pick it up. I can pick it up, but then I can't get it up high enough. So I'm gonna try to. I picked it up high enough to get a 2x4 underneath it. I'm gonna try to use that. I got another. I'm gonna have to get a bigger lever. That T-post ain't gonna hold it. I'll be back. Well, that pipe looks strong enough. Metal pipe looks strong enough. Question is, can I pick it up that way? I make sure I get that pipe in the center. Oh boy, it's becoming harder than I thought. But I'll keep trying. At first you don't succeed. Try again. Well, that actually worked. Wasn't too hard. Yeah, wasn't too hard at all. Now the hard part, getting the flip. The bearing. I went down the wrong pipe. Anyway, I'll flip it onto the truck now. Get a drink first. That wasn't so hard either. Once I get it up on the end, that's easy. Yeah, I'll push it on a little farther. I don't think I need to tie it, but I probably will, just to be sure. It don't slide off. Well, that's where it was, and that's where it is. I'm going to carry it out to the big pasture and store it out there. And I think I'll leave it upside down when I take it off. I think that's the best way to store it, because it's on the. And I'll put a board. I'll try to put some boards underneath them if I can find some, or limbs or something, so it won't be directly in the dirt. All right, let's head out there. I decided to slide it all the way on, so less chance of it sliding off. Okay, I'm ready to go. Oh, I'm going to take my pipe and boards with me, just in case I can make use of them out there. I still have another one to dig out down in the pasture by the gates. Okay, let's go. Yeah, that'll ride. I'm not going very far. Sure, you're not going to go fast. All right, let's move out. Oh, I got to pick my stuff up first. Oh boy, it's a windy day today. Yeah, very windy. Look at the wind blow that grass. Yeah. Windy but cool. This truck thermometer says 82 degrees, but I don't feel it. I'm sweating, but the wind's cooling me off as fast as I sweat. Okay, let's head down there. Well, I'm going to head up to the top, unload this one first, and then I'll come back down to the bottom, pull that other one out, and take it up there too. If I did this one, I'm sure I can do that one. Although that one, I had to wear boots today because I know there's still water standing out there. Okay, let's go on up to the top. Alright, let's go. Sure is windy out here. Oh, feels good though. Well, wind feels good when you're sweating. Yeah, okay. I'm headed to the top. Just had a gust of wind blow through here, almost knocked me over. Yeah, every once in a while a gust of wind comes through. Pretty strong too. Calm down now. Okay, let's head to the top. Well, there's some of the cattle. Yeah, they're busy grazing. Yeah. There aren't that many ironweeds up here. When it's a little drier, I'll come out with the lawnmower and just cut the ironweeds. I won't cut the grass. I'll just cut the ironweeds with the lawnmower. All right, I think that'll be okay. Now to drop off this old creek feeder that I'm not using anymore. Yeah, I think I picked a good spot. I'm going to put them both right there. Yeah. If I ever need to get in here again, it's easy to get to. It's right down the hill from this red car. Old red car. The hay wagons are over there. Yeah. Yeah, it's in the shade. Cattle can rub on them in here. But I'm going to leave them upside down. I think it'll store better that way. In case I ever decide I want to use them again, fix them up and use them, but I doubt that'll ever happen. Okay, I'm going to unload it now. Yeah, that should work good. Easy to get to, easy to unload and load up. If I need to load them up again for some reason. Okay, ready to unload. Yeah, that's a good spot for him. Good spot. I even got some logs, old branches there I can lay it on top of. Okay, at least keep it out of the dirt. Okay, let's unload. How many mulberries fell on that rug there and back into my truck as I was driving underneath the mulberry. Yeah, must have been hitting some of the lower limbs. They fell as I was driving, backing out of that area there underneath that mulberry tree. Yeah, but I can't eat them, too bad. I got it partially off. Let me tip it up on the front end there so I can estimate where to put these logs. I need to recalculate my approach here. I need to put it back on the truck, and now I need to back the truck up so when it's like that, when it stands up on the end, it's back here. That way, when I and then I'll pull the truck up, and then after I unload it and leave it stand up, it'll be here. Then I can lower it down that way onto its top. Yeah, I almost dropped it down too soon. Okay, let's go back and fix that. Well, now all I gotta do is drop it down. I could leave it like that, but cows will knock it over for sure. Too many rubbing points on it. Yeah, that one's going there, and I guess the other one's going to go in here. Yeah. Yeah, I think that'll work. Got the old tree limbs. They're kind of rotten, but they're keep it off the dirt. And I put a 2x4 under this end to keep it out of the mud. But the cows are going to be rubbing on these points here. They'll probably slide it all over the place unless I stake it with some T-posts. I'll do that. I'll do that if they move it. I don't feel like doing that right now. Okay, I'm going to try to put the next one right through here. Try to keep it right next to the other one. It's going to be a little bit harder to do though because of that tree. But I'll figure something out. If it's a little bit forward of that one, that's alright. Cows are going to push it that way anyway. Because when they rub on it, they're going to be rubbing on that end of there, and they rub it on them sharp ends there. So they'll probably be pushing it that way. Yeah. Because it rolls real good on them tree logs there. And I got tree logs for this end too. For this one. So let's go down and get it. It's still windy. But it feels good though. Because I'm sweating here. It's over 80, I know that. Okay, let's go. Yeah, that's a good place for it. There's a little wet spot in there. This goes down the hill there. And it's wet down on the side of that hill too. And it's wet down here. So there must be, so this is on top of a little hill. So I'm thinking there might be a little miniature spring in here. Yeah. Just a very small one though. Seems like it's always been wet through this area before. Okay. Let's move down and get the other one. Oh, there's the 3 Highland cattle. By themselves again. The other cattle were up here. Oh yeah, I see them now. They're way back in there. I see an animal. I don't know which one it is. I think it might be well, it's a cow or somebody way back there. Way back there. Right back in there I can see them. In the trees. But the 3 Highland here, they're just grazing away. Okay, let's get back to work. This one's not as easy to move. I got a rose bush in the way. And it's stuck in the mud. I think I'll put a chain on it and pull it. Or maybe not. Let's see. If I can get this end out. Let's see, how am I going to do that? You know what? Yeah, I'm going to try something. I can see they've been rubbing on this one a lot. Nice sharp edge there. This one too. Nice sharp edge on that one. The other one's not. But they've been rubbing on that one and this one. Probably a little bit on that one too. Not on the other side. Probably rose bushes in the way. Okay, let's see if I can get it out. I'm surrounded by water on 3 sides there. This is the only dry side. I'm going to try to lift it up that way. See if that'll work. Lift it from there and lift it up. Or maybe I'll get my pry bar. Yeah, my pipe. Might help me. Looks like another storm building up over there in the northwest. I get back to the house, check the radar. But the last few storms that came through started over there and moved their way across from the southwest to the northeast. So I don't think that one's going to come here, but I could be wrong. Anyway, problem at hand is not the storm. It's that lid. I was able to pick it up over here with that pipe, but that corner of the lid's stuck in the mud. So I'm going to try to get underneath I put a board under there. I'm going to try to, I may have to get the shovel and dig out around that corner. But I'll see if I can pry it up first. Oh, that wind feels good when I'm sweating. Oh yeah, here comes another one. Oh, it feels good. That lip of that lid, plastic lid, is buried all the way across there, and got a feeling that that rose bush is going to be a problem too, because it's all grown up in there. I'm going to have to, if I can lift this lid out of the mud or out of the dirt and flip it over, I may be able to, easier to cut that off if I get this thing to lay on its side. It's heavy though. It's heavier with the, I got to free up the top of the lid, or the lip of the lid. Yeah. Then there's the rose bush to deal with. Okay, let's see if I can get it up on its side now. Oh, harder than I thought. Still stuck. I think I'm going to get the chain, hook it to that, and pull it that way. That'll be easier than trying to pry it up. Oh, I catch my breath. Okay, let's get the chain out. Well, I got it chained to the truck, and I got the chain wrapped around. Oh, look at that. Look at that. We got a cicada landed on my hand while I was holding the camera. This feels weird. Are you gonna go do something? Or do you want some sweat? I know you don't. All you eat is wood. When you were a worm, or what do they call it down underneath the trees for 13 years, eating something. Okay, keep going. Okay, back to work. What did I say? Yeah, I got a chain on the two top legs, so hopefully that'll pull it over. I gotta take it slow. I don't want to rip the legs off. So I'll take it slow. Oi, that thing hit me. One of those cicadas hit me. They're flying around a lot today. Okay, let me pull it. See if I can pull it over. I got a feeling I'm going to have to cut that rose bush off, and somehow get it away from. I got to cut it all the way. Hope I can find some gloves to work with that rose bush. Boy, is it windy today. Got a calm in there. Yeah. All of a sudden we got a calm spot right here. Yeah. But it's not calm over there. Look at the grass and those trees. Look at those trees blowing. I think the wind's blowing from the south. I don't know, keep circling around. Sometimes it's from the east, southeast. According to those up there, it's blowing from the south. On the back side of that trees, you can see the wind blowing, but on this side it's calm. So those trees back in the back, they're taking the brunt force of the wind. And then the wind goes over the top of those trees and comes over here and blows on this top of this hill. Yeah, that's how trees fall on my, that's why trees fall on my fence. You get a strong wind, blows it over. Won't be long that tree will be falling off. Branch here and a branch there. Yeah. Shadow just went over. There you go. That's what that is. Buzzard time. Anyway, I gotta get back to work. I just use this recording as an excuse to catch my breath. Okay, I gotta pull something out. What am I pulling? Oh, yeah, I gotta pull that over. pull it this way, and then I can start working on that rose bush. Unless I can pull the whole thing out, rose bush and all. Let's see what I can do. Well, I got it pulled over. I'm gonna go to the other side and take a look. Yeah, look at that top. That used to be the top. It's all bent up now from being stuck in the mud. It rusted. It probably was broke before I put it out here. Yeah. Yeah. At least I got it out of the mud. Yeah. That's why I'm putting the other one and this one too, something underneath the lid and whatever is on the ground, so I can keep it out of the mud, because it'll sink into the mud eventually. Yeah, that lid got buried. Part of it even broke off. Yeah, part of that lid broke off. It must be still down in the dirt there. I'd like to pull that rose bush out. I wonder if I could. No, I can't pull that anymore. I don't want that going over that way. I need to figure out how to. I need to pull it that way. Yeah, I'll reposition my truck and I'll pull it in that direction from the bottom and see what happens. Okay, let's do that. Yeah, the clouds, the storm clouds are moving northeast, more north. I think that's what's drawing in the storm there. It's drawing in this wind from the south. It's sucking it to it. The low pressure that's over there where the storm is sucking the wind right to it. Okay. That's not bothering. The storm's not going to hit me, I don't think. I got clear skies everywhere else. Although got a little cloud over there, but everywhere else it's clear skies. Yeah. It's only cloudy to the north. Yeah. Anyway, let's concentrate on what I'm doing here. I got it chained up from the bottom, so it should pull easier that way. Yeah. Okay. I'm hoping that's going to pull that rose bush right out of there. Okay, let's do that. I figure it's either going to pull the rose bush with it, or just pull it out without the rose bush. But I can see there's a few rose bush branches that are woven in behind that metal bar there at the bottom. The other ones I don't know, but I know there's at least one. There's at least one branch that'll probably break off. Whether that pulls that rose bush out, I don't know. Otherwise, I'll just have to cut it off. Or maybe I'll pull it out with the chain after I get that moved. I can hook the chain around it and pull it out. Okay, let's pull something. Yeah, I'm ready to pull. Pull it that way, and then I can better maneuver it to load it onto the truck, I hope. Oh, I got it out. I'm gonna have to pull that. I'm gonna wrap the chain around that rose bush, pull it out too. Looks like something else tore off, but I don't know where that came from. I'll have to inspect it. Tore off of somewhere. Yeah. Yeah, I can work with that now. It's gonna be harder to stand it on the end. There's nothing. Looks like there's nothing to hold it up. But I'll figure out something. Let's get a closer look at that. What tore off of there? Boy, no wonder it was so hard to pull out. There's a T-post driven down in there. Maybe that's what it was holding it. Let's see, where was it? The end was here. It was somewhere on that side, next to the T-post, next to the chains. That's about where it was. Because the lid was there. I didn't even know that T-post was in there. I don't know if the cows drove that down by rubbing on it, or it's just a short T-post that I stuck in there to hold it. It looks like some kind of couple bars there. Oh, they got ripped off because because they were probably tied to the T-post. That's why they got ripped off. Probably ripped off the top there. Actually, this is the top. That was the bottom. Yeah, the one on the bottom got ripped off. Yeah, let me see if I can untie it. Well, I've got that rose bush hooked up. It's either going to get pulled out or the chains will slide off. I'm not sure which. Might be better to pull it out that direction, but we'll try this one first. If nothing else, I'll strip all the leaves off of it. Okay, let's pull that out first. Yeah, I have to reposition my truck anyway. Yeah, I got to move my truck in order to load that up. Yeah, that one got a little bent up. The lid anyway, and the other end too. Yeah, I don't have enough tools, but if I had the right tools, wrenches, it could probably be easier to just take these things off. Take this thing off. Yeah. We'll try it without it. I'll leave them on for now. But if I have to, I can take them off. Okay. Let's pull that rose bush out first. Then I'll load this thing up. Yeah, I'm still gonna get that T-post out. Maybe I'll get the chain on it. It's pretty deep. I'll see what I can do with that later. I'll have to mark it with a jug so I don't run over it. The truck. I could do some damage if I did. Okay. Up here, just a couple pipes or bars from there. That looked like an old truck mat. That scared me. The cicada buzzed my arm. It tickled. Okay, let me pull the rose bush out first. I'm ready to pull the rose bush out, if I can. I'll do that little one. I can spray it or cut it with a bush hog or machete. Okay, cool. Well, I got the rose bush out. It's the big one. I ain't worried about the smaller one. I could always cut them out for something else. So now I gotta try to load that up. Yeah, I think I can do that. Yeah, I did the other one. I should be able to do that one. Okay, give it a try. It didn't take. I wondered when they were going to show up. Yeah, they're all coming down, and I'm blocking their way. So what I need to do is, I can't pick that heavy end up. I'm going to try to pull it this way, if I can. If I can tip it this way, I can get it set on this wider end here, and maybe it'll hold together. If I can get it up on the end, then I can maneuver it to get that plastic part on the truck. So I better get going because I'm in their way. Nosy cattle. I guess they're seeing what I'm doing. Bully's coming down too, so I'm gonna get a move on. Sure wish these cattle weren't here right now. Because as I pull that over, it's going to be top heavy, and I don't want it to fall on one of them. Maybe I should just wait till they go by. But I want to pick it up a little bit. I can watch into my mirror, see what it does. If I can get it part way, I can probably do it the rest of the way. So I'll try that. I think if I wait long enough, they're gonna go on down to the water, so I'll do that. Yeah, I'll just wait. I'll wait for them to get through. The Highlands are already on their way to the pond. That's where they're headed. There's nothing there to eat anyway. Smell some dirt. They've smelled it before. Yeah, I think they know what that is. Yeah, I'll just let them pass by. Seems like some of the calves aren't here. That's who's missing. Yeah, I see them way up there. Yeah, the younger ones. They're way up on top of that hill. I guess they were asleep. Said, where'd everybody go? Here you are. Come on down. Yeah, that one's moving. I'm sure the smaller ones are right by it. Yeah, they're headed that way, so I'll just wait till they pass by. I don't want to take the chance of that thing falling over on anyone. Don't drink there, cow. That's dirty water. Hey, cow, you're not a cow. There's one of the calves. Yeah, there's one of the brown one's a heifer, and the white one's a little bull. Yeah, there they go. Okay. Okay. Oh, they saw the other feeder up there. The one I just put there. That's where it is, up on top of that hill there. And they just walked up to they must have saw it and said, what is that? Is that for us? Anyway. Who knows, I might start using it again. All I gotta do is get a better support for the legs and stake it with T-posts. Yeah, I could use them again. Yeah. Who knows? Yeah. For the calves anyway. Okay. Now I can get going again. I think all I need to do is pull it partially. If I can pull it partially, if it'll balance there, with that end up in the air, once it gets up high enough, I can push it over the rest of the way. Yeah, let's try that. I'll see what I do with that. I'll let them pass by first. I don't want them getting hurt. Keep going. I think I can get past my truck there. Maybe I'll do it now anyway. Okay, let's see if I can push that over now. It didn't work out as I planned. I got it lifted up a little bit, then it all tilted this way, and I got my hand hooked on that rusty point on one of those legs. I don't remember which one. I cut my hand a little bit. Nothing too serious, but enough to wear a glove. Should have been wearing gloves from the start. Oh well, I'll survive. Oh, now I gotta figure out how to get that back up in the air. It's not situated right. I need to pull it that way. If I can pull it that way, then I can pull up here and back up to it and get it loaded. That means I gotta chain it from there. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay, rechain. Try again. I don't like doing it this way. I'm not going to pull it all the way up. I'm going to pull it partial, maybe halfway, just enough where I can have enough leverage underneath it to push it up the rest of the way. The other way was having it on the side like this was too unstable. There's not many legs to stand on, but it's a little wider than the other way. So I'll see what I can do. I'll give it a try. The little calves came down. They're afraid to come through though. That one, the little bully, he's bawling for his mama. So is the other one. I think standing here, I'm blocking their way. I'll go around them. I'll catch them from the other side. Okay, you can go in now. I moved. There you go. Alright, there you go. Brave little boys. Alright. You got through. There they go. Oi! Stuck in that mud puddle. Good thing I got boots on. Okay, let's keep working on this thing here. Let's keep working on this. I'm gonna see if I can prop that up so I can get it on the truck. Okay, let's go. Well, got that far. I think I can push it up the rest of the way. Whether it's going to stay there or not, I don't know. But then, if I can get it to stand up, then I'll just turn my truck around, drive in that way, back up, and then I can load it like I did the other one. Let's see what I can do. I need to tie that lid. I got a rope. I'm going to tie that lid up. I don't like it hanging like that. Too hard to manage. Yeah, I got to tie it up. At least I got it propped that far. I think I get it the rest of the way. Yeah. But I need to tie that lid first before I do anything. Okay, let's do that. Well, I got a lid tied up. That helps. Let me push it up the rest of the way and see if it'll stay there. Yeah. Let me push it up now. Hope it stands up okay. Well, I think I can get that on there now. Yeah. I'm standing right where that used to be. Right here. Right in this spot here. Yeah, I have to wear gloves because I cut my hand on and I was trying to tip that up. It's not serious. I just want to keep the dirt out of it, that's all. Okay. Let's see if I can tip that on there now. Now that I got it this far, I think the rest should be easy. Putting it on and taking it off. This was the easy part. Getting up in the air, that's the hard part. Okay, let me see what I can do. I'm going to be careful. Looks like this whole thing is, that's bent that way, and that one's I think that's natural. I think that's the natural bend of that structure there. It's got a bend in it. But this one's all rusted, so it bent the wrong way. Probably when I was pulling it out of the hole that it was in. Okay, let's put it on the truck. Well, that's where it was. And that's where I got it loaded. I gotta pick up that metal pipe there. It's gonna fall off when I drive up to the top. Yeah, that's where it was. And I got it loaded. Okay, one more view. Oh, I'm just glad to get it loaded. That's half the battle. More than half. The rest is easy. Getting it off, it's easier than getting it on. Okay, let's head to the top. Well, I think I can unload it, set it up, stand it up, pull up, and then drop it down like I did before. I hope so. Yeah, I think I'm in position. Let me drop it off of there and see what happens. I got it up in there. I even got it propped against that tree. I'm gonna lower it down onto those boards somehow, and then I'll take the rope off. That's the only thing holding the lid up. Okay. That should work. Okay, let's go. I'm almost done with this project of moving these old creek feeders I haven't used in 20 or 30 years out of my way. Okay. Let's lower that one down and take the rope off. Well, I'm almost done. I decided to untie the rope except for the center one. The one that, the center tie. I need that I'm going to use that as to hold this thing back as I drop it down. Instead of me getting on the other side and and lowering it down. So these legs aren't very stable. Yeah, these supports. So I'm going to go try to lower it down with that rope. Give it a little bit at a time. I think I can hold it. Wrap it around the tree, see if that works. Okay, let's see what I can do. Well, I got it halfway down. I tied it off. The way it looks, I need to pull these legs back. When I do that, the thing will drop down onto the boards. Otherwise, if I lower it down now, it's going to slip and fall anyway, eventually. Let me just do it that. Yeah, I'll just lower it, keep lowering it down. I'll move the whole thing after it's on the ground, because it's all the way down. Well, wasn't exactly what I planned, but I think I can still pull it back, even it up with them. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to tie them together. I'm going to tie them together so they're harder for the cattle to push around. And if they push around too much, I'll have to come out with, put a T-post on each side to hold them in place, because I know they're going to rub on them. Yeah, it makes good scratching posts. Okay, let me move it. Well, that job's complete. Yeah, that's the one that was up by the house, and that's the one that was down by the gates, yeah, over here. And I got the plastic lids. I guess you could call it the top, on top of some old branches. So I don't want the plastic lid sinking into the mud like I did down there. Of course, this is on a hill, so this is a good drainage area. And also, I use the stobs. I had a couple of bars that fell off of this one here. I drove them in on that side, and I drove one in on that side. Tied it to each side, so they can't be pushing it around. And then I tied the back end together on top over there. I tied it together, and then I tied this wide gap. I tied that together with wire, so if they can't move it anymore. They can still rub on it, but they can't move it. At least I don't think they can. So they'll be here for another 30 years, probably longer than I will be around. Okay, I'll get a few more angles and I'll be done. I put the old lumber that was with the one by the house. I brought it out there in case I needed it in the future. I'll have them. Okay. These are set. I see I got a stop there. Yeah. Yeah. They ain't going anywhere. Now they have new scratching posts. You see a stop. I got that old bar to come off the other old one. There's buggies in my face. Yeah. I think that'll hold. It's not going anywhere. Okay, so I got it wired at 4 points. One on each side. One on that corner, between those two, and then in between those two. So all four sides have a tie together. Okay. Yeah, they'll be better up here. They're out of my way and they're out of sight. I'll get tired of looking at them where they were. Okay. Who knows? I might resurrect them someday. I doubt it, but you never can tell. You never know. Okay. Okay, that's about it. Okay, I'm going back to the house now. I still have that T-post to mark. A short T-post down there where this old one, where this one used to be. One on the right. Yeah, I gotta mark it so I don't run over it. Alright. Catch you later. Yeah, these aren't very far. These aren't very far from the road. Pasture road coming up. And they're right on top of this hill. The one was down that way. And there's the bottom pasture. There's that gate way back there. And that V. Yeah, there's that. I call it the west gate or southwest gate. Okay. Okay. Gotta rest. That was a job. It's already 4:30 p.m. I think I started around 10:30, about 11. I started around 11 a.m. Okay, I'm headed home after I marked that T-post down there. Well, there they are. Safe and secure and out of my way. Alright, another job done. Alright, headed home. There they are. I'm at the gate on top of the road, and old feeders are there, creek feeders. Yeah, good place for them. Yeah, good place. Alright, I'm headed down the hill, down the pasture road. Okay. That way. Gotta go that way. Can you see the T-post? The short T-post? Yeah, it's hard to see. Let me mark it. Oh, now, can you see where the marker is? Yeah, I should be able to see that when I come in. Yeah, someday I'm gonna remove that post. It's pretty deep. I tried pulling out. I need to dig it out. But not today. I've done enough today. And cattle disappeared. I guess they went. I didn't see them going up the road, so they must have went out that way. Yeah. I guess. I don't know where they went. I was going to look for them, but I'm not that interested right now. I want to go home and clean up and relax and rest. Okay, and get something to eat too. And I ran out of water also, so I'm thirsty. Okay, catch you later after I get home. Well, I'm done. And since I was here anyway, on my way out, and since it's been a windy day, lots of limbs could have fell on the fence, all this wind. I went ahead and checked this fence. It's working good, and that's powered by the one across the bridge. And then I checked this fence too. It's powered by the one down there. Down there. Okay, so they're both working real good. Yeah. That broken insulator that I fixed on that fence up there by the corral. Look at these bugs flying around. Oh gosh. Look at them. The cicadas. They're flying around a lot today. Yeah, they're swarming me sometimes. Well, I wouldn't say swarming, just landing on me. Look at them. Oh, I know what they're doing. I read about this. After they mate, because that's the only reason they came out of hibernation, or whatever they call it, came out of the ground, is to mate. And after they mate, they lay eggs in the tree stems. See, they're laying eggs in the stems. Yeah, in the branches, and then when those eggs hatch, or they'll drop to the ground, bury themselves in the ground, and start eating and stay in the ground for 13 years, eating the sap out of the roots of the trees. That's what I read about these cicadas. But look at them; they're just swarming this tree. That's what they're doing now. They're laying their eggs. Okay, that's enough. That's enough biology. Okay, I'm headed back to the house. Catch you later. Look at that mulberry there. It's got a lot of red berries on it. There aren't many branches that are hanging down to eat, but I got a few berries. Now, these aren't as sweet as the one up by the house. They're still good though. Yeah. I'll just let this one grow big. Yeah. What happens is the birds will eat the berries. That's what happened before, and that's how this one got here. I didn't plant this. The birds sit on this wire. Yeah. because they don't get shocked if they don't touch any metal. They'll sit on the wire, crap out the seeds from the berries, and then they grow. I see some of these grow all over the place. But anyway, I'm just looking at, I'm just admiring the grass. It looks so nice. Another week and I'll let them in here around the 1st of June. That was my plan. Look at that. Tall grass in here. You're gonna love it. You could tell I sprayed the other day when I was spraying the fence. I sprayed that and that. I sprayed some other iron weeds out there too because there weren't that many. That's spraying the iron weeds. That's harder than spraying the fence. Anyway, just want to admire this. Yeah, looks good. I try to do this every year. Yeah. Give them some grass that's tall. My brother keeps telling me, oh, I got to mow it. I have to mow it down before I let the cows in there because the stems will hurt their eyes. But I don't think I've ever had any trouble with that. You know, when they eat the seed heads off, when they go down to eat, the stems will bother their eyes. But I never had any problem. Well, anyway, that's just the way it is. The wild cattle didn't have nobody to mow their grasses for them before humans started to domesticate them. Yeah, wild cattle were able to survive in grasslands without a human help, so my cattle can take care of themselves too. All right, that's all for here. Head back to the house and I'll catch you later. 5 p.m. on Friday, May 24, and I think I'm done for today. Yeah, I don't hear no carpenter bees under my carport. And this was a warm day too, so you'd think they'd be buzzing around, but I guess I'm getting ahead of them. For now, anyway. When I see them, I'll spray them. Otherwise, I'll have to let them go. Yeah, as soon as I said that I saw one bee fly around here, but then he left, or it left. Anyway, I don't have no spray mixed, so I'll have to wait until tomorrow. I'm too tired to do it today. Okay, I'm going to go out to the barn and check that too. But before I go out to the barn, I'm going to show you what I did to my hand. Yeah, that's what I did. Itchy nose. Yeah, it's not too bad. It basically just broke the skin. It's not deep. But it hurt when it happened. It don't hurt so much now. I've been wearing a glove ever since it happened. And I sucked it good, real good. Sucked all the dirt out of it. Spit it out. Yeah. It's like a dog licking its wound. I do the same thing. Okay. I'm going to head out to the barn. Check for carpenter bees on a hot day. Well, it's only just over 80 degrees. Yeah. So I guess it's not that hot, but this is the temperature that the carpenter bees usually operate in. Okay. I'm going to head out to the barn now. Oh, looks nice. Nice and lush. Hope it's still going to look all, might be dried up by the time the cattle come back in the fall. But we'll see. There should still be grass at the bottom. And maybe they'll still have seed heads on them too. Who knows? Hey, this walnut's getting bigger all the time. Pretty soon I won't be able to see the stump. Well, I don't see or hear any bees. But even if I did, I couldn't spray them today because I don't have no spray mixed. I'm still going to go inside and look. See if there's any new evidence of bees. Alright. Well, I don't know what's going on here. But there's a worm. It must be one of the carpenter bee embryos that fell out. And a bunch of stuff, pollen packed stuff fell out too. And that's the hole that I sprayed up there. I sprayed that hole. So I guess this must have crawled its way out. It's probably dying. Yeah, that worm, or I don't know what you want to call them. I call it a worm. There's a name for them. Larva. Yeah, the larva of the carpenter bee laid up on that ledge there. Looks like it fell out with a bunch of stuffed food that the mama made for it. Anyway, I'm glad that happened. There's another, I don't see no worm and no larva, but there's a lot of this other stuff. It's like it's pollen packed together. And I know that's the first one I sprayed out here because I saw a bee enter there. And then after I sprayed, I saw the bee come out, fall to the ground and die. So that's happening. I was standing next to this wall here, checking some pollen deposits, and I heard a bee buzz in there. There's a bee in there somewhere. So like I said, I don't have any spray today. But spray them again. They might be dying. Because I know I put some spray up in there the other day. Yesterday, I think. Anyway. I don't see no, oh, here's some more. There's some more of that stuff. I think. Maybe not. Yeah. What was that? That's just some pollen. It's like that's the food they give their babies. So that stuff fell out. So that's good. That's good. But that's a fresh one there. I have to remember that one. I'll leave that there so I can spray that, the hole above it, when I come back tomorrow. Here, I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'll leave those. Everything else looks pretty clean. Okay. Well, I don't hear no bees, except for that one in the wood. I heard something buzzing in there, but there could be a bee dying. Anyway, mix some more spray tomorrow and spray some more. Well, it's good to know that I'm starting to get ahead of the carpenter bee. Yeah, they were overpopulated here for a while. Now they're somewhat under control, at least for now. Yeah, I'll spray again. I'll keep spraying until I don't see them anymore, or any evidence of them. All right, I'm gonna go back to my house, relax. There's some berries. Pull the branch down. I can reach them, but I can't reach them because I'm holding this phone. Okay, let go. Let's put the phone away so I can eat. There's another one. If I can reach it, I'll pull it down and I can get more berries that way. Yeah. That's good. Now that the old creep feeder is out of the way, I need to move that pile of lumber. I'll probably pile it, I don't know. I'll probably pile it somewhere on the inside of the fence. Yeah, or I could leave it out there. I'm gonna bring it up here though. Yeah, I think I'll bring it up there, closer to the fence, out of the way with the cattle, and out of my way too. Okay, I'm done. I'm done for today. Just admiring my garden here. What's of it? Yeah, I'm not going to review it today. Oh, well, when the lid blew off that thing, off that garbage thing I made. Compost bucket, that white one on the other side of the rain bucket. I got to go in and, ouch. I got to go in and got that dirty. Got to get some iodine on it and some triple antibiotic cream and bandage and let it start healing. Okay, that's all for today. Yeah, that's all for today. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye. 5:43 p.m. Friday, May 24. And I'm done for today. Alright, catch you on the next one. Bye.